Children, today we are going to start section C, chapter 1, application of calculus in commerce and economics. Though you have the option to attempt either section B or section C, but this section C is much more easier as compared to section B. So we are going to start application of calculus in commerce and economics. It's just like simple calculations, profit loss, average costing, and like that. So let us discuss. Suppose take one example. We are going to start a business in which, suppose, we have to open a shop or a showroom in which what are the cost you have to bear as a shop owner, as a showroom owner. First of all, there are two types of costs. First one is fixed cost, other one is variable cost. What is fixed cost? Whether you run the business or not, you have to pay the rent to the owner of that showroom or shop. Whether you run the business, suppose you have started a mobile shop, and for mobile shop you are paying suppose 20,000 per month. 20,000 per month. So 20,000 you have to pay whether you are able to sell one mobile or more mobile or not a single mobile. Means if you are not able to sell even a single mobile, you have to pay that rent of rupees 20,000 per month. So that 20,000 or rental cost is constant. Whether you sell 1,000 mobiles per month, per day, or not a single mobile per day or per month. So you have to pay that fixed rental value. So that value is called the fixed cost. Now comes the variable cost. What are the variable costs? Like suppose you are keeping 1,000 mobiles in your shop. So you have to invest those 1,000 mobiles. You have to purchase those 1,000 mobiles and you have to keep it in your shop or showroom. And next depends the electricity bill. And like you keep the employees. So you have to suppose you are keeping one employee. If you are having more customers, you can keep more employees. So these types of costs, which depends on your sale and purchase, you're selling more or less, that is the variable cost. Means the cost which is not fixed. If you keep 100 mobiles in your shop, you have to pay for the 100 mobiles. If you're selling 100 mobiles, you have to pay for 100 mobiles. If you're purchasing 1,000 mobiles, you have to pay for the 1,000 mobiles. So that cost is variable, but the rental type of values, these type of values is fixed. So in the first exercise, we are going to deal with fixed cost and variable cost. So what will be the total costing? Whenever you have to see how much expense you have to bear, that is the total cost, because the profit is calculated by what way? Profit is the total amount you have spent minus total amount you have received. Means suppose you have like CP and SP. Suppose the selling price is more than the cost price, then you are getting profit. If the cost price is more than selling price, then you are having loss. So the total cost depends on two factors: fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost, like the rent or variable cost is what? Like the number of employees, electricity bill, the number of articles you are purchasing. So these two together is equal to the total cost of any expense, and this is called the cost function in terms of this mathematics chapter. Here you have to say that this total cost, variable plus fixed, is equals to, this is called the cost function, denoted by Cx or Fx. So this is the total cost. To how to find the average costing means, suppose in the case of mobile shop, what will be the average cost? Suppose you have bought 100 mobiles. The cost of one mobile is 10,000. So 100 multiplied by 10,000 will be the cost of the mobile plus the rental value. Rent per month is suppose 20,000. So 20,000 and 100 mobiles multiplied by mobile value of each mobile, that is 10,000. Whatever the value, that will be the total fixed cost. And if we total cost upon number of mobiles, that is suppose we have sold 100 mobiles, so this gives the average cost, that is the cost of one mobile. Now let us see the question of the only 4 questions are there in the first exercise. Let us discuss the first question. Second question of this first exercise, the cost function. We have discussed what is cost function, fixed cost plus variable cost. The cost function of a certain item or commodity is given to you. The cost function is given in the form of equation. This is the cost function. What is x here? X is the number of articles. So we have to find these 4 values: total cost, fixed cost, variable cost, and average cost. What is the total cost? Total cost, this is given to you. You have to find the total cost in case when you have sold 3 articles or we have produced 3 articles. So put the value of x as 3. So 12 plus value of x, 3 into value of x is 3 minus 1 by 3 x square. Value of x is 3. What is x? X is the number of units, number of articles. 3 square is 3 into 3. This gives 18. Fixed cost. What is fixed cost? Which does not depend on the number of articles. So in whatever the equation is given to you, see that in which term x is not there, because x denotes the number of articles. So that will be the variable cost. This is the variable cost. So this much is the variable cost, and this is the fixed cost which doesn't have any value of x. So 12 is the fixed cost. Variable cost is what? This much is the variable cost, and the variable cost of 3 articles will be, put the value of x in this equation, 3x minus 1 by 3 x square. 3x into minus 1 by 3 x square is equals to 6. 6 is the variable cost. Now it is asked the average cost. Average cost is what we have discussed, total cost upon number of articles. Total cost we have taken out as 18. Number of article is given in the question 3. So 18 by 3 is 6. Now see the fourth question. Total cost of producing x units of a commodity is given by. This is again the cost function is given. Again the cost function. Fixed cost plus variable cost. This is the cost function is given. Now we have to find these values here. Fixed cost. Fixed cost is what? In which x is not attached. There is no value of x in. So this is the fixed cost. Variable, this much, which carries the value of x. This is the variable cost. Total cost of 5 units. So this is the function. This is the equation for calculating the total cost. So this carries the fixed cost plus variable cost. So total cost of 5 units, put the value of x as 5 here. This gives the total cost of 5 units. Average cost, whatever you get the total cost by putting x is equals to 5 here, divide by 5. This gives the average cost.